Super Quinn. They've got sea trout on special offer.
This week in Super Quinn, farmed sea trout fillets were $3.29, now down to $2.29 a pound. Kellogg's Frosties was $2.30, now $2.18. And Lilt regular 1.5 litre with a third extra free is only 93 pence.
How is the fishing?
I think you did better than me.
Super Quinn. Come for the prices and you'll stay for the service.
Well, if they're standing by in Tramore and they're ready for us, then the best thing we can do is go over there, calling in Mr. Joseph Duffy in Tramore.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Yes, Tramore, the merrier gate this morning.
You were up all night practicing that, weren't you? You were up all night practicing that.
I have a team of script writers I took off the dole yesterday after I saw that budget. Now, because Mr. Ahern did not put up the price of the pint. 168 the pint here. Pint of stout.
168?
168 in the Three Swans Inn in Main Street in Tramore, which is where we are this morning. And you know why we're here, Gay?
You get all the right gigs, there's no doubt about that, yes? Why are we here today, Joseph?
Because we're going to have a little Bertie party.
Never.
In a pub, because he didn't put up the price of the pint. And you know the other thing, Gay? Everybody that's going to sing, I hope, we're just going to call on people to sing. Everybody in this pub, in the Three Swans Inn, they're all locals. They're all regulars in the pub. You know what I mean? They're here.
Yeah.
Whenever they can be here or whatever.
Yeah.
And all the performers, which you're about to hear for the next 25 minutes or so, come in here most evenings and play at the weekends and have a bit of crack. And we haven't gone outside the doors of this pub for the talent.
It's a great singing pub, is it?
Well, you're about to, yeah, we'll find out. That's what they say, Gabe. But when they told us that they had a lot of drink on them, I think. At 168 a pint, can you blame them? Can you blame them? But I tell you, Gay, you know, the cider drinkers.
Yeah.
Do you know cider is now 30 pence dearer than a brandy in a pub? Did you know that now?
No,
A
I never
pint
knew
of cider used to be, in my day, in the backfields in Ballyfermot, it used to be the poor man's drink.
Yes.
And now, Bertie, for some reason, you see it in the budget, 30 or whatever it went up, 10 pence, 4 pence, on cider and perry. They always say perry.
Perry.
No one, what's perry? Does anyone ever drink perry? You read about it once a year in the budget. Perry.
Perry, yes.
The pint here is 168. We're celebrating for the next 30 minutes. So it's a little Bertie party, a little bash the budget blues, carry on. And the first thing we said to people, sing songs about the budget. So the first thing, much is a small one here, 130. 130 for a small one here, Gay, for a small whiskey.
Where would you get it?
And I've been.
What was that? What was that?
Okay, before you get phone calls, there'll be no drinks there till 10:30, by the way. No. Okay. That's for the local superintendent. Okay, now the first gang after yesterday's budget call themselves the income levies. And there's Peter Sweeney, Nicky Drone, David Walsh, Mark Graham, and Beatrice Bertlas. And they're going to sing for the revenue commissioners, Whiskey in the Jar. Off you go, lads. Fair play.
As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rapier. Sing sand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. With your ring, dum-a-doo-dum-a-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
He counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would betray me. But the devil take the women, for they never can be easy.
Put your ring, dum-a-doo-dum-a-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. For Jenny drew me charges, and she filled them up with water. Then she sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Put your ring, dum-a-doo-dum-a-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen and likewise Captain Farrell. I then produced me pistol, for she stole away me rapier. But I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Put your ring, dum-a-doo-dum-a-da, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the
Be the howly.
And again, I can tell you honestly, being here since 8 o'clock, not a drop of drink has passed any of their lips. They're all taking it intravenously since about 10 to 9. And they may call themselves the income levy gay, but they gave more than 1%, didn't they? They gave 100. No deficit of talent here. Okay. On the day that's in it, gay, the only way any of us can uplift ourselves is winning a few bob in the rehab lottery or the national lottery or whatever. So we asked somebody in the crowd here this morning, John DeMiller, just to get up on his own and sing. He picks up these funny songs around the country to sing an old song about the lottery. You've never heard a song about the lottery, sure you have?
Never.
Okay. But
Never.
This is another first. Another first. Oh, God, rest us and save us. John DeMiller, I know you got the name because you're a tailor or something. You're a miller. Are you ready? Well, you go ahead with your song. Don't mind me. I'll just sit here. And there's no backing on this, gay. The words are important, so a pen and paper handy for you.
Very good.
It was early Friday morning, I was cycling into town. Me front wheel, it was wobbly, me mudguards hanging down. The two legs of me trousers were tied up with binder twine, but me pension book was telling me that money'd soon be mine. And how you, Mr. Murphy, said the postal clerk to me. Oh, begod, says I'm not too bad for a man of 73. But a fox came to my house last night, he stole my only duck. Or buy a lottery ticket now and it might change your luck. Well, I took this little girl's advice and I handed her £1. Outside I scratched out ticket with a penknife that I found. I nearly lost me trousers as I was standing there, when I realized I was a bloody millionaire. No more tin and turnips, or no more feeding calves. One belt of me hobnail boot, the old bike was in 2 halves. I went into the local, for I was feeling great. And friends I never met before came in to celebrate. Now it wasn't too long after that I had new clothes on me back. There was a big red car outside the door and a telephone on the rack. The wife was sporting blonde curls where the grey ones used to be, and the Wellington track had disappeared from just below her knee. 'Twas then I got an awful fright as I opened up one eye. When I saw me poor old missus, sure I thought I'd surely die. With a big grey head of rollers, oh, it nearly made me sick. Get up, says she, and milk the cows, you raving lunatic. 'Twas only then I realized that it was just a dream. The calves were bawling in the shed and the cat was at the cream. But the 2 legs of me trousers were tied up with binder twine. But 'twas lovely while it lasted, that winning dream of mine.
A good one. A good one.
For the day that's in it. John, I know your wife is in the crowd there somewhere. Give us out your 6 numbers. Is she around? Where's your wife? What are the 6 numbers you use? What's Chrissy, isn't it?
Chrissy, yeah. 7,
7,
14, 21,
yeah,
28, 30 and 9.
30 and 9. And any reason for those numbers?
Not
no?
really, just come to mind.
Do you ever win anything on them?
Not really, no.
Would you ever change them?
I know.
Okay, so tell people not to do 7, 14, 21,
That's right.
28, 9 and whatever else.
They're all debarred.
Okay, gay.
Yes.
You were going on earlier about the Grammy Awards.
Yes.
Well, the next group of locals here in the Three Swans Inn in Main Street in Tramore, County Waterford, in the lashings of rain and the day that's in it, the next group are going to get a Granny Award because we have a granny in the group. Josie O'Reilly has 2 grandchildren, haven't you, Pet? Sure have. And Vicky Graham has known, but she tells me she is a grandchild. And Maura Allen is there. And Beatrice is on the guitar, and they're going to sing. And John Corcoran's on the keyboard. And they're going to do, again, they came together, the three of them sitting at different ends of the pub, looking for different husbands here over the last few weeks. And they said, we may get together and try and get a few ditties for the morning after the budget for the birthday party. And this one is called Sunny, which is, I think, is a nice version. I've heard this earlier on. Yeah, okay, off you go.
Sonny lives on a farm in a wide open space. Take off your shoes, stay out of the race. Lay down your head by the soft riverbed. Sonny always remembers the words Mama said. Sonny, don't go away, I'm here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor, never comes home. Nights are so long, the silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sonny works on the land, though he's barely a man. There's not much to do, but he does what he can. He sits by his window in his room by the stairs, watching the waves drifting soft in the pier. Sonny, don't go away, I'm here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor, never comes home. Nights are so long, the silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Many years have gone by, Sonny's old and alone. His daddy's a sailor, never came home. Sometimes he wonders what his life might have been. Still from the grave, Mama's voice haunts his dreams. Sonny, don't go away, I'm here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor, never comes home. Nights are so long, the silence goes on. I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sonny, don't go away.
That was very nice indeed, Joe.
It was.
Very musical.
Yeah. And as I say, never sang together before. Just three regulars in the pub.
Came together in that pub.
In the pub.
Yes,
That's it.
very good.
Gay, when I came down here 2 weeks ago to listen to 21 different people singing, and we then put them all together into this little group this morning, one woman begged me on her hands and knees to be able just to say, because she thinks Gay is a beautiful man. This is Maura Allen here, who was one of the singers in Sunny. Go on, say it to him. You said you've been waiting for many years now.
Hi, Gay.
Hello, Maura.
I think you're gorgeous.
I'm not surprised, Maura.
Tell him, go on, tell him what you think about him. I mean,
Beautiful.
Oh, I think you're absolutely divine. I really.
what do you like about him, Maura? Like, is it
Everything.
the grey hair, the
Sparkling blue eyes.
Everything about him.
At least it's all my own.
love the Late Late Show. Yeah, I've seen the receipt.
Absolutely adore the Late Show, yeah.
On the radio every morning.
The radio every morning.
If you've nothing better to do, can we take a break now?
Yes, do, yeah.
All right then. Thank you, Maura. We'll be back to you after this.
Right.
You're listening
Morning.
to the Captain a crisp light batter. Ross Chip Shop Cod. Caught in dangerous waters, brought home safe for you. Remember, for a delicious, nourishing, easy-to-cook meal, you can't beat Ross Chip Shop Fish. Ross Chip Shop Fish. We've caught the taste.
Mr. Joseph Duffy is having a birthday party in the Three Swans Inn in Tramore, County Wexford. Yes, Joseph.
And must buy you a map.
Waterford, sorry.
You may leave the room. We're in, by the way, where are we? We're in the Three Swans Inn. We're in a relatively small room at the back of the pub, with the front door locked, in case a blue Sierra with a light on the top comes up the street. But we're okay now. It's gone 10:30, isn't it? My watch is gone, broke. Okay. Now, Gay, as you know, Dublin will be holding the Olympics in the year 2004. And this next singer from the
Is that definite, Joe?
Oh, that's definite. That's been confirmed.
Definitely.
Confirmed, yes. The next singer,
We didn't know that.
the next singer, John Corcoran, from Waterford, wants to get to Dublin before 2004, and he's offering this little ditty thing, something he picked up earlier on this morning. He wants to offer this little ditty to Gay Mitchell as the anthem for the Olympics 2004, and I think he's in with a little chance. Now listen to him. Sit back there now. Get out your map.
Ci pesa nella tua fredda stanza, guardi le stelle e tremano d'amore e di speranza. Vincerò, vincerò, vincerò.
John Corcoran.
Hey, hey, hey.
Ah, good effort. Good effort.
What do you make of that?
What do you make of that, indeed? For our Olympics in 2004.
John, Gay Mitchell has been on. Gay Mitchell has been on Lord Mayor. He wants your fax number. We got your fax. Fair play to you.
Fair play, indeed.
And you sing at weddings?
At weddings, Joe, yes, and funerals.
And took away.
Yes.
You do the whole.
Recently, I sang at my own mother's funeral.
Did you? Yeah.
Yes, only 2 weeks ago. Yes.
Oh God, I'm sorry to hear that.
Joseph.
Yes, sir.
Before you go any further, I'm afraid we have a news flash coming through from Emer. Will you just hold on there for a moment? We'll see what it is. Yes, Emer, please.
Thank you, Gay. It's just been learned that about 800 jobs are to be lost at the digital computer plant in Galway. About 350 jobs will be retained. A senior executive of the company has been addressing the 1,100 workers and details are to be given at a news conference afterwards. Digital had told its workforce they would be the first to be told of the decisions. The government will then be informed and a public announcement will be made. That's the news flash, unfortunately. Back to you, Gay.
Thank you, Emer. You heard that, Joe.
It's in digital, Gay.
You did, yes,
yeah.
yes. Disastrous news for Galway. Terrible news.
Terrible.
Thank God you're not doing the show from Galway this morning. That would be awful.
I'm going to Galway on Friday because of relation to work in digital. So.
Really. You have to face into that.
Can you take a break or something? Because people here are a bit upset.
All right, they are a bit upset. Okay, we'll take a break now.
Extra, Rita!
The which fish you love at the lower prices you like. Whiting fillet down to $1.59 a pound. Herring fillet down to just 69 pence a pound. Plaice fillet down to $2.59 a pound. And mussels only 49 pence a pound. L&N for lower prices. Why pay more?
L&N Superstore's the best for less.
It goes without saying that we feel so badly for all our friends in Galway, riding high for so long, and now this terrible crushing news. All right, Joseph, you can only do the best you can.
Sure, we
what
can.
Have you got for us? Yeah, all right. Then pick yourselves up.
A lot of the people, by the way, who've been singing here, Gay, are unemployed in Waterford. A lot of the performers already. Rocky Mills is beside me here, Gay. And I said to Rocky, he's dressed up like Elvis, and he's completely bare from the navel up. And Rocky, it's not tan fast you need in that belly, it's slim fast. Rocky,
don't be cruel.
Now, Gay, no, seriously, we are going to run our own Elvis competition next month, as you know. But Rocky has been impersonating Elvis. How long, Rocky?
1957.
Now, that's 36 years.
Yeah.
Now, that's longer than Elvis has been impersonating Elvis.
Just about the same, nearly, yeah. Nearly the same.
And why, I mean, recall for us the day you discovered Elvis. And it was radio, obviously. It wasn't, there's no TV or anything.
It was a radio, yeah. And, of course, these films, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a song called Heartbreak Hotel, of course, 1956, that really opened up for me as regards Elvis Presley.
And who were you into then?
Mario Lanza.
You were into the oldies. Perry Como and Gay Byrne.
That's a quick jump.
I like guys like John Cochran, you know, tenors, great tenors, you know.
And you've been going around for 36 years.
Yeah.
You're not making a living out of it, are you?
Not at all, no.
Was it a good career move when Elvis died?
Yeah, well, it was really, I'll be honest, it really was.
Did you write to him and thank him because you still did it? Recall for me the morning you heard Elvis, because everyone can remember the...
When Elvis died?
Yeah.
Yes, I was having a snack in the kitchen.
Bit like Elvis.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, God forgive me now, I'm going to get into trouble.
He was in the bathroom, but I was in the kitchen. But
you were eating a hamburger in the kitchen.
That's right. And my sister-in-law came in and told me, Rocky, she says, Elvis Presley is dead. I got a shock.
I said, where's me agent? And how many Elvis outfits have you got, Rocky?
Three.
Now, do you work, so to speak?
Not so, no.
You're...
Yeah, I'm a peasant at the same time.
But you do this for a bit of crack, don't you?
I do, yeah, more than anything else.
Yeah, it keeps you sane.
Keeps me sane.
Sure does.
That's right.
So, Elvis is listening.
Well, I hope
what do you want to say to him?
Elvis, you're a nice guy, and I'm going to dedicate the song to you.
What are you calling it?
It's called Mean Woman Blues.
Yeah. Now, would you give us all a lift?
I try.
Rocky, where'd you get the name Rocky, by the way?
Well, it was given to me by a guy about 30-odd years ago.
After the boxer or something, was it Rocky
Marciano, yeah.
Go away.
He couldn't think of another name to give me, so he just gave me Rocky. And it stuck. I'm the original Rocky.
And the original...
Stallone came after me.
You're the original Elvis impersonator, because you say Frank Chisholm was only a child compared to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Rocky, do you mind what age?
52.
And Elvis was 42 when he died.
That's right.
So you're doing it. That's fair play. You're doing it longer than he was. You'll do, what's it, Mean Woman Blues?
Mean Woman Blues, Joe.
Okay. Now, you do all the dancing as well, so this is difficult for people at home to do the shapes. But
we can imagine, Joe.
Yes, the crowd will give the reaction. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Memphis, or Tramore, County Waterford, dressed in a lovely blue sequined outfit, fabulous belt with the American insignia, the eagle around the corner, completely naked from the navel up, with a lovely cross and chain and a hubcap of a Ford Escort hanging around his chest. The hair is all your own, Rocky, because I know you showed me the receipt earlier on this morning. The The hair done in the Elvis with the sideburns and the high collar. Put your hands together. Let's stomp. Let's be happy. Let's make the best of our lives. Rocky Mills.
I got a woman mean as she can be. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. The black cat up died of fright, 'cause she crossed the path last night. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. Kiss so hard, ruby lips, hurt so good my heart just flips. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. Strangest girl I ever had, never happier than she's bad. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. She makes love while I just smile. Ooh, I don't get trouble wild. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me. Sometimes I think she's almost mean as me.
Well done, Rocky.
We could feel the chest dangling from here, Joseph.
I tell you something, Rocky, as I go down on my knees in front of you, Rocky Mills, Elvis will never be dead as long as you're strutting your stuff around this country.
Thank you, Joe, very
Fair
much.
play to you. You don't make a living out of it.
No, I don't.
I can understand.
I know what you mean, yeah.
But you're to be found here most nights in the pub.
That's right, yeah.
But you don't drink.
I don't drink, no.
Soda water.
Soda water.
Sure, who could drink at the prices? You know? Okay, Rocky, you go back to your dressing room.
Thank you very much.
There's a few hamburgers in there for you.
Right. God bless. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well done, Rocky Mills. Okay, that's good. Okay, if you go into a pub, there's usually a guy in the corner who tells a few gags. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And badly needed.
Badly needed. Okay, let's. Mick Roach wants to have a go. It's a difficult one. Difficult one standing up in front of a crowd. Mick, off you go. Have it.
Thank you very much, Joe. Good morning! Wasn't that fantastic? God, they're all looking so beautiful and fresh here. I must tell you, I'm up since 6:30 this morning myself to get here. 6:30 this morning, the milkman woke me up. I tell you, that's the last time I'm sleeping with him. And I said, no, that's not true. Actually, today is my wedding anniversary. That was very much appreciated, thank you. Honestly, I'm 15 years of happy marriage. Well, I'm married 24, but 15 out of 24 is not too bad. And I had an awful job getting married. When I was about 21, I went into my father and I said, Daddy, I want to get married. Well, he said, you can't be happy all your life, Mick. So he said, who would you like to marry? Well, I said, what about that nice girl Joan up at the end of the road? Can I marry her? He said, no. I said, no. He said, no. He said, I know your mother very well. She's your half-sister. You can't marry her. Oh, God. I said, what about Bridget down the other end of the road? Can I marry her? He said, no. I said, no. He said, no. He said, I know your mother very well. She's your half-sister. You can't marry her. I said, what about Annette down the back street? Can I marry her? He said, no. I said, another half-sister. No, God, I said you were some man. I was out into the kitchen. I was in bits. I was shattered. Tears. I was filling up. It wasn't as bad as that. My mother said, what's wrong with you, Mick? I said, I went into my father and I said, I want to marry Joan up the road. I can't marry her, she's my half-sister. Can't marry Bridget down the road, she's my half-sister. Can't marry Annette down the back street, she's my half-sister. My mother said, don't mind him, boy. Marry whoever you like, he's not your father anyway. No, not true, no. Actually, I met my wife in Tramore here. Oh, beautiful girl. She was a model. Oh, God. She was what you would call a pin-up girl. She was. You don't believe that now. Honest to God. She was a page 3 girl in the Farmer's Journal. Miss Muck's brother, 1967. But I tell you, when she heard the budget last night, the muck hit the fan. I can tell you something in our house. Oh, I said, you'll have to get a job. I can't get a job. I said, you have to. I can't. You can't. I said, and she can't get a job. The last job she had, she held it down for 2 days. They gave her the sack. She got a job in the pound shop and she couldn't remember the prices. Don't worry about the budget. I know it's complicated. 2% up, 0.5% down, 0.75. You're all going to get a new tax form next week. It has 2 sections. Section number 1, how much do you earn? Section number 2, send it on. But you see, I hear Joe here this morning, I don't think it's fair to be hard on Bertie, because we nearly lost him during the summer. You may not know this. He went out to his holidays in Australia. He was in Bondi Bay and he's swimming out there on the beach, swimming away. Bertie was out there and he doing the breaststroke out long of that. And suddenly the sharks came in and they circled all around. Now you might know these sharks, they're man-eating and they circle all around like that and they circle around Bertie like that. And then the leader shark has to go in to suss out the bait, sniff it out, you know what I mean? And he comes back out again and then tells the lads, right, in lads. Well, he went in to Bertie, took one look at him, came back out and said, forget it, lads, he's one of our own. Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you.
Topical gags for the occasion, Joseph.
Very good.
Very good, very good.
They're all put together from last night.
That's
on the
right.
base of the budget.
That's
Fair
right.
play. Mick Roach is his
That's
name.
Mick Roach.
He's to be found here, the Three Swans in, and various other places. Well done, Mick. Okay. Do you want to hear a fine piece, a fine mix of classical and traditional here from the Three Swans in? They are Danny O'Callaghan, who we heard earlier with John Corcoran and Nessun Dormant. Danny's on the violin. Paddy Hennessy is on the tin. Much you pay for that tin whistle, Paddy? 90 pence. 90 pence. And was that including VAT or excluding VAT? Yeah. 90 pence, Gay, for this tin whistle. Okay? Yes. This is what you can do with 90 pence. Paddy leads off on the tin whistle. You're going to do, what are you doing? What's your piece you're doing?
The Hebrew slaves from Nabucco.
From Nabucco, no mess.
These are holy.
Oh, you're looking at class down here for 90 pence.
The slave
Where
chorus.
would you get? It's a slave chorus. And then Danny comes in, and then John Kent comes in on the piano accordion, and they do Harvest Home's, the hornpipe. John Kent, by the way, is completely self-taught on the piano accordion, would you believe, Kate? Nobody in the family. His father plays a mouth organ, apparently, he says, but no one else in the family's music. He taught himself, never went to a lesson. So this is what you find in the back bar in the Three Swans Inn, Main Street, Tramore, most nights of the week, beginning with Paddy Hennessy on his 90p plus 21% VAT tin whistle. The last 35 minutes, all home-brew entertainment from the back bar of the Three Swans Inn. Not a professional among them, and each one of them a competent.
Well, it was terrific, Joe.
Okay.
Terrific.
Good lift,
Absolutely.
a good lift.
Well
Fair play,
done.
and people obviously upset about the news, but in good form. And as people in Waterford would say, best foot forward. We do our best. That's the day it in it. From the Three Swans Inn in Tramore. Just look at what you can do yourself with a bit of talent, a bit of crack, a bit of fun. Isn't that right, Rocky?
That's it.
That's
well
right, Rocky.
Done.
See ya.
All right
Bye-bye.
then. Goodbye. Thank you, and thank you to everybody who participated this morning in the Three Swans Inn in Tramore. And sorry for the slip. I know very well it's in County Limerick. We take a quick break here.
Photographs of some of the crowd, okay? So
the photographers, by the way, are from the party. Can I just, behalf of the RTE gang, say a sincere thanks for giving people on the day that's in it. God, we needed it more than we thought we needed it. For giving the country a great lift. Fair play now. It's great, the human spirit and the human crack and the human voice and the human enterprise. Well done to everyone who participated. They were all fabulous. I think you will agree. Can I particularly thank Dermot Graham for putting the whole thing together and giving out to people when he shouldn't have been giving out to people, and giving out to people when he should have been giving out to people. He was really good, and I know from doing these things, the job of a producer, which he did, which he undertook, is a very difficult job, and to keep it tight, you try and involve everyone and walk the tightrope and deal with Rocky and keep him fed with drink. It's a difficult old job, but I really think every performer today, without single exception, did themselves credit. They really did. I think it was a great effort and everything. Now, the other thing that you probably don't know, the sound that comes out of here is different. The sound that's actually broadcast is slightly different than the sound you hear because it's mixed at the desk here. Thank God, says you. Thank God. Now, the sound is different, and it's mixed at these desks. Now, the people who do this mixing are some of the highest paid executives in RTE. The man here with the glasses on the... this is a Fisher-Price desk, by the way. It's only... He just lets on its apart. That's Pat Hogan. The other man here, just about to light up his pipe, is one of the more the calmer members of the RTE Authority. He lives, thankfully, just up the road. Don't you, Tony, as such? Tony lives just up the road. Put your hands together for Tony Lyons. Yeah. Yesterday we were in Waterford Airport, as you probably know. Okay, and when the programme finished, one of the guys that flies the planes came in and said, anyone want to go for a flight? Okay, so I said yes. And Johnny jumped up excitedly now. It's like, a bit like when he gets his wage packet every 2 weeks. He jumps up and he says, I'd love to go, I'd love to go. Now, after the pilot explained to him that there's no duty-free on flights just around Waterford Airport, they got in the plane. And Johnny didn't tell us until we got down on the ground again. It's been 20 years since he's been in a plane, so I think we should congratulate him. Religious. I don't know why I thought that. I just know when he got out of the plane, he got his hands and knees and kissed the ground. So that's Johnny Craig. There's one man that didn't get his hair wet this morning. There's two of them actually. One is Pat Colleran and Pat Laughlin. Where's your other half now? These are the guys. These are called riggers. And you know what Gay says? I really can't stand the rigours of this job. That's who he's talking about. Pat Colleran and Pat Laughlin. They do the links. You can look them up. And then from the Gay Byrne Show team, You see, we are broadcasting from here and it goes live, so it's a difficult operation. But I mean, as I say, we aren't paid that much. You don't worry too much about your TV licence next year. The people from the Byrne show staff are Anne Farrell, who's a BA, and she's a BA as a broadcasting assistant. But she also just, in the last 12 months, got a Bachelor of Arts degree, honours by the way, at night time from UCD in Dublin. She hates me saying that. And then our producer here for the day, you all know Alice because she looks after the Byrne Fund, which is the money we use to keep Gay and drink every weekend. You know when Gay says on Monday morning, there's an envelope for Alice. Well, this is the Alice, isn't it? That's Alice O'Sullivan. Okay, so can I say a sincere thanks to all of you. Keep listening to RT Radio 1. WLR, I mean, good station, they're one of the best local stations, and they're a good group of people. Keep listening to Radio 1. Thanks for your time, have a good day, keep the faith, and thanks again to all the participants.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming this morning. You give the place a great atmosphere. Thank you very much. One person I have to say a big thanks to is Teresa. I don't know where she's gone, because the idea wasn't mine, it was Teresa's. So will you give her a big round of applause? Only for her persistence, we wouldn't be on the air this morning. And Joe only knows that's true. I'd like to say thanks to all the crew, to the three Pats, to Tony, to John, to Johnny, and Tony, who was the first of the RTE crew that came along. And coincidentally, he was born in Waterford. The girls, the whole crew, they were lovely people to work with. And Alice, of course, the producer, and Anne, the researcher, lovely people. Give them a big round of applause. I'm trying to find something nice to say about Joe Duffy. Can anybody? Oh yeah. I thought of something. The first night he came into the bar, he bought a round for the whole house. How about that? Down through the years, you know, I've worked with a lot of people. I've worked on films, I've worked on shows. I've met a lot of nice people, but all I can say about Joe Duffy is he is really off the air as nice a person as he is on the air. He's a lovely person. Joe. Finally, I'd like to say thanks to all the people who participated in the performance here this morning. They were absolutely fabulous. And it may not look at you, but they did put a lot of work into it. The original night Joe came down a fortnight ago, we had over 2 hours, Joe, wasn't it? We had over 2 hours of performance, and Joe said to me, 30 minutes. Then it became 25 minutes, 22 and a half minutes, and gradually we brought it down to what you saw this morning. It meant that a lot of the people here this morning were actually individual singers and individual musicians and so on. And there was such a great crowd, they didn't mind. They all came together and formed groups, especially for the performance this morning. So finally, will you give them a big round of applause? And finally, if any of you are writing to Byrne and putting any requests in, underline Tramore Waterford, will you please? I see. Thanks very much. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, sure. Yeah. The other bar opens. The other bar is open. The other bar is open. If you want to be on page 1 of the News of Star in colour next week, if you go, form a circle around Joe Duffy. I'm going to get my hair done.
Can these be turned that way? No.
They will turn that way. Mark the June.
I can do it.
Okay, Mark is
It's for you.
Tell them we're not here. Lucky.
Damn it, baby, you're not going into this at all.
Teresa's idea.
Go quickly. Ben is getting messages there. What's on the Kenny show? Talk about the children's show. She's not happy. You want to pay them directly. Are you ready, Ben?
Right, here we go. Stay there for one more, please.
Very good.
You're all too serious. Thank you.
Caledonia's been everything.
I've travelled hard sometimes with conscience flying somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, no, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the